One.
Hi
Welcome,
everyone.
ladies and gentlemen, one and all, to the PMAOWL Alpha Overwatch League week number 6. This is our final match of the regular season. It's going to be Goon Squad versus the Chicken Nuggets. Joining me here in the booth is Future Princess and Jackster will be your commentators for the evening. I'll be behind the scenes on cameras as the Drunk Rat.
Gobble gobble.
All right, awesome. So we're gonna be doing Busan for our first match. Gonna make sure everything is good on both sides. All right, we got the okay on both Chicken Nugs and Goon Squad, I think. All right, so we're good. We're good, right?
Yeah, they're good. They're giving the R. Start it up. Let's go.
All right, all right, all right.
Now traveling to Busan.
Awesome. So Busan's probably one of my favorite of the control maps. Just because like a lot of the midpoints here are really nice. You get lots of different high grounds for snipers and a wide variety of different plays you can have with your support players. I mean, as a support main, it's really great to be able to like flex on different heroes on this map versus other ones. So yeah, it's gonna be exciting to see what our two teams are gonna be running. I usually see lots of Doomfist and Widowmaker on this map. And when it comes to tanks, you usually kind of see a wide variety of different things. I most commonly see Sigmas tend to be played pretty frequently here, and occasionally some off tanks like Wrecking Ball or Roadhog.
We're seeing a lot more of the Sigma in general now that we've gotten used to. A lot of players have gotten used to playing him. Realize how ridiculously, I don't care what other people say, he is OP right now for a tank. But it looks like we are gonna get tried and true Ryan Zarya there from the Nugget Boys, with the double shield meta coming in from Goon Squad.
Yeah, built up
Oh, and they
nicely.
switched to Orisa at the last minute. Oh, they baited me. They baited me. Oh, feels bad.
So yeah, I mean like Orisa and Sigma just work really well together as a team. It's just you get those double barriers and you also get tons of deniability from Sigma. He just does a lot of flex rolls really well. And that's a huge anti from Shaka Khan there. And they're going to be able to take advantage of that. Unfortunately not. It seems we're just having a pretty standard... Oh, and we see that Edgelord gets the punch on Sushi Goon. Getting that crucial first pick. It seems like this point's probably going to be going over, and it does go to Chicken Nuggets. I already tell that the Doomfist is definitely going to be a problem if they're not going to take care of him in a quick motion. In general, though, gets the boot kill on a Go-Go Goon. Goon gets the melee hit on Widowmaker. And it seems unclear if the Goon Squad is going to be making a push or not. They're kind of just staying around and waiting for something to happen, but it's giving the Doomfist just enough time to get in and start harassing. The Shark gets to kill an arrow. It seems like they're probably going to... With both supports down, they're definitely going to need to regroup. This is a lost push.
Well, it looks like they're still going to punch it out after taking out Edgelord. They think maybe their chances are better. But they're still down 2, now down once again, Sushi Goon gone.
They do get the kill on the Widowmaker, but I'm unsure if what they're currently doing is going to be working out for them. They just don't have enough stun to take care of that Doomfist, and so he's allowed to basically just do whatever he wants. I mean, Junkrat's, especially with double barriers going off, but unfortunately they're just not being able to take care of the Doomfist that's just splitting them all up.
I'm really just kind of playing it real slow, and unfortunately with this time ticking down, I'm not sure how well it's going to work out for him.
Nuka goes in and does a forest switch, which is interesting. Already at halfway to the ult. It's always interesting to see a far being played, especially when you don't have a Mercy to back that up. I feel like they probably feel pretty confident on that kind of switch, knowing that they've been holding the point for basically the whole time. And with the Nano Doomfist, it's going to look very unlikely for them to even get on point in time. Oh, we see Edgelord gets the punch kill on Jabo before he could do anything, canceling out that ult. And that's just a clean hold from Chicken Nuggets. Goon Squad's gonna need to do something if they want to win this match.
Score.
Unfortunately, that Doomfist is just allowed to do whatever he wants, and he's not really being contested in any way, shape, or form.
Ready for battle.
Be interesting to see what Goon Squad's going to do to counteract this. I can already see that they have a McCree on their side, which may prove to be useful if they could get some good plays. We've seen Ashard switching it over to Wrecking Ball, and Nuka is doing an Ashe play. Actually, no, Go-Go decided to swap from McCree. Oh, never mind.
4
Little May swap there, just as a little troll, but
round.
it's ultimately sticking with
Capture
McCree.
the objective.
That's going to be crucial that they get that flashbang on the Doomfist if they want to get anything done. Seems we're just having a nice little mid-fight. Edgelord tries to get the jump on Sushi, but unfortunately he's able to use that shift in order to block all of his incoming bullets. And they have the Ana healing that Reaper as well. He gets the kill on Jabo, which is a crucial pick, and gets pick on Gune, and Nuka gets the headshot on Go-Go, and it seems like it's just going to be a clean sweep for Chicken Nuggets, if they can get on point. And there they go. Points to them. And it's just Chicken Nuggets to DPS are just getting the picks that Goon Squad just unfortunately isn't right now.
Chicken Nuggets just playing way more aggressive, just this really far up hold.
Yeah, and they're not getting contested or punished whatsoever, so they're just allowed to do this. Edgelord gets the headshot kill off of Sushi Goon. And they're just pushing them all the way up into their spawn, which has to be demoralizing if you're on Goon Squad.
I don't think I've ever seen a push this far forward here on Busan, but hey, when you want to play the aggressive style, it's what you do.
Edgelord gets the Nano Blossom, but unfortunately gets stunned out of it.
This may be the push here that Goon Squad needs to finally take the point. Looks like they'll
There
get
they
it.
go,
With
a
that,
team
there's the
kill.
team kill.
They're
Well,
able
no
to
200 to
punch.
0. No 200 to 0 for Chicken Nuggets, so let's see how well they can get this recontest in. Plenty of time.
Absolutely. It's just doing that flashbang to stun that nanoed Reaper ult was exactly what they needed to get to make something happen. Otherwise, it would have just fallen and just crumpled. And it seems that Edgelord is going to be trying to flank around. We have
Oh, there's the grab. Oh, Flux could have got something, but the sound barrier there to protect him.
Just have ults just flying around all around. Just having those sound barriers to prevent the graphitic flux from doing anything.
Oh, Goon gets Guy Fieri there. There's one tank.
Like when he gets the pick on Guy Fieri, it seems like they're probably gonna have to do a regroup. Without their Orisa, they don't have that real main tank support that they need. As they're definitely playing Sigma more of an off tank than anything. The extra barrier is more of a supportive tool.
You kept a turret there with Ass trying to get those pick shots in, but not doing a whole lot with the shields up at pretty much full strength there from the Orisa.
Absolutely, and we see that we have Edgelord trying to flank again. Gets the drop on Gune, but unfortunately he's able to wraith out, and his location is now known. It seems the whole Chicken Nugget squad are going to be popping over from the left side. Edgelord has that nano, but unfortunately Go-Go is able to just dead-eye through it. Jabo gets the Coalescence kill on the Shard, and Sushigun gets the pick on Guy Fury's Supercharger. And it seems like they're not going to be able to get something to happen in just a few seconds, unless they can get someone to recontest, and it doesn't seem likely. Oh no, actually, General Dill jumps over to point last second as Lucio. with the rest of the team following suit. Edgelord gets the pick, but unfortunately, when he was trying to use his Death Blossom, immediately gets boop killed by Arrow.
The Shard here trying to play spin to delay. But when it's just you there, it's a spin to delay, spin to win doesn't work too well.
Yeah,
And
it's
what's
just
that? We will go to
sound barrier coming in from Arrow is just making sure that there is no way that Chicken Nuggets could get the point in time. There's some incredible like boop kills that we're getting off of that Lucio. It's definitely been proving to be interesting. I mean, he was able to cancel out that Reaper ult, which was absolutely crucial to make sure that they were going to stay on point. Now we're seeing Ryan Zarya being played by Chicken Nuggets. Hopefully they'll stick that way. We have a Hanzo Doomfist as well. And a Lucio Moira. We have mirrored supports. And we're still sticking with the double barrier Orisa Sigma with Goon Squad. And we're staying with the Reaper McCree. McCree's definitely going to be useful with the Doomfist going around.
Oh, it seems they went the exact opposite ways of each other this time. No up top fight like you see often enough, but taking that high ground with a Ryan Zarya not going to be very helpful. But
it's interesting to see that the Goon Squad is ending up holding on point. You usually just see both teams going up to mid on top.
New cafeteria the first bit. Your barriers mean nothing to me as our...
Edgelord jumps down and gets the punch kill on Gune.
Oh,
He gets another punch
guy
kill on
getting
Sushi-kun.
getting Sushi with the long charge. And now it's just cleanup duty on the point, and that'll be a take there for Chicken Nuggets.
Chicken Nuggets, Edgelord is just getting those picks with Doomfist. Looking at the ultimate game, it seems like Shaka Khan's going to be able to get Coalescence far before J-Bo does. Just gonna let
Did they completely forget what side they're supposed to defend against? Because that's really... That literally looked like we're going to go defend our own entrance.
Yeah, a little confusing for sure. Go gets the stun on Guy Fury, but unfortunately Shaka Khan's able to pop up that Coalescence and make sure he doesn't die. And J-Bo ends up getting his Coalescence and immediately pops it. Which could prove to be useful, getting a bunch of chip damage off.
Oh, there's the Flux. Oh, but the sound barrier, keep him alive.
Yeah, it's just Lucio's sound barrier is absolutely amazing when it comes to just denying Sigma's ultimate. That's why he's definitely a huge part of the meta right now. That and the speed boost for sure.
Alright, there's the
team kill.
Alright guys, can we remember which side we're supposed to block them from this time? I think they learned. Unless it was all an elaborate ruse.
The team is gonna just defend him right at that choke. Nuke is trying to try to get some picks off with his arrows, but unfortunately with the double bear, it's gonna be really hard to get some damage out. And then we have Shaka Khan using Coalescence to hopefully try to get something to happen. And Guna uses... Oh man, Ultimate's flying everywhere on Goon Squad. Guna gets a double kill off of Death Blossom, and Jimbo gets a double kill Coalescence. And it seems like this point is just theirs for the taking. And just in time. They used 5 ults, and honestly, they just needed the first 2. Supercharger was a little overkill. The High Noon absolutely was not necessary in order to provide any sort of value. This one would allow Chicken Nuggets to have Shatter, and it seems like we'll also probably get Coalescence and Sound Barrier in the middle of the fight. But with that instant pick on the Shard, they probably have to just stand back and just wait for the respawn. They have more than enough time to stall and regroup, which is nice. And it seems that they're going to be going below. It seems like Goon Squad is... It's interesting, like you have like Hanzo staying back and peeling away from the rest of his team. Sushi-Gun gets a great critic flux basically the rest of the team, and Go gets the pick on Nuka. Hanzo deciding to peel away from the rest of his team could have been a good idea if they got a good pick off of it, but unfortunately he just immediately gets picked off by the Hanzo. The Shard is getting a ton of value out of just regular play. I think that was 2 to 4 kills. Guy Fury just uses the solo shatter on Iron Goon. We got the environmental kill from General Dill and J-Bo, and another kill on Go-Go. Looks like Chicken Nuggets are definitely in the position to get a win. Tishigun gets a spin to win, the wrong hero and ends up dying. And it seems like, unless they can get some miracle stunt, like Go-Go jumping on point last second, but unfortunately...
Not quite fast enough.
Yeah. And the first match goes to Chicken Nuggets.
Victory screen is reminding me it's October. Time to change all my skins and emotes to Halloween-based ones.
And it's Yuka gets the pick for play of the game. It's definitely a play. There we go. 1 kill at the end there.
Plenty of TNT damage. Iron Goon with an impressive 30,000 damage blocked there.
I know Orisa's barriers are amazing for just soaking up tons and tons of damage. And our next match will be beginning shortly. Why are we going to... Okay. Let's see. We'll just be swapping the team. And let me change the names. All right. And let's see. I'm gonna do swap for Gil for Dill, JLP for Nishar. And it seems that Gerg did not accept thing. Okay, and we're gonna have Hanamura for the map. Let's see, it's gonna be so going to Hanamura for the next one. Our assault. All right, cool. Seems we have everything set up. All right. So we have the R from Goon Squad. We're just getting a little bit until we get chicken nuggets to get ready. All right. Okay, and we just got the R for chicken nuggets, so let's start.
Traveling to Hanamura.
Welcome to 2CP, where the defense is made up and the points don't matter.
Absolutely. 2CP, definitely the weakest game mode in Overwatch. or really any just class-based shooter. TCP is always just a slog until the last minute. You get the final good push. It's always fun to watch.
You have a bizarre sense of fun, my friend.
Hanamura is definitely one of my least favorite ones. I mean, it's not Paris, so I mean, I guess it has that going for it. But I mean, all in all, Hanamura, not a great map. I feel like I've just seen this map being almost exclusively played in this season. It's because Temple of Anubis is just not fun.
Ready for battle.
It's like there's a growing theme. 2CP, not fun.
Yeah, no, TCP is just not fun in general, absolutely. So, on Goon Squad, we have Soldier 76 and Farah for our damage heroes. We have, oh, how do I pause? Shift. Control Shift Enter? No. Control Shift Plus. Yeah. Alright, so we have to do a little pause. Damn, he hit you with that psych. Yeah. Okay. Really worried there for a second. Alright, so we also have Wrecking Ball and Winston for tanks, and then we have Zenyatta and Ana for support. Definitely a really weird lineup. I typically don't see Winston being played at all in this current meta, and Wrecking Ball is just kind of strange to go immediately out with. But having the Symmetra on defense is definitely something I would have expected. Symmetra is just really strong on most 2CP maps.
Quick kill there on the arrow there from Real GLP.
Looking at the rest of the team, we have a pretty standard lineup for Chicken Nuggets. We have Sigma or Risa on tank, and then we have Lucio Moira on support. And we have Nuka on Hanzo, and Angela on Symmetra. We have Gogo trying to get a sneaky pick by flanking around and trying to maybe get a kill on the Han zone. It's gonna prove to be difficult as Hanzo's pretty much a hard counter. Tishikun gets the pick on edge, which is definitely something that's gonna be useful for them. As just Symmetra's a monster when it comes to barrier killing. Iron Goon then gets a pick on Nuka, doing that classic old spin the win tactic. It seems like probably in the bag for them unless oh, and with Mines out, it's pretty much exactly in the bag unless they could get some miracle play on Chicken Nuggets. That's going to be a pretty quick capture with about 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. Which will bring us up to a little under 5 minutes 30 seconds.
New defense point. Objective B.
Well, an unorthodox comp, we'll give them that, and like, hey, if it works, it works.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely something I haven't really seen that much before. Now, Iris flipping over to Diva. Definitely very strange composition, but hey, it's been working for them so far. And it seems like they're gonna have Mad Monkey, or Primal Rage, and Nano Boost as well.
Nano boost the Monkey Rage.
They're probably gonna be able to get Visor pretty quickly over here. And I don't know who was nanoed, but
They nanoed the monkey. They nanoed the monkey as I called it.
Yeah.
But still kind of all there alone, so they're gonna burn him down, I think. Yep.
Yeah, it's just the immediate pick on Gune and Agro once when that nano boost went out. It's just we can't really get anything done with that, unfortunately. Looking at the ultimate game, it seems like Chicken Nuggets are gonna have both their tank ultimates and Sound Barrier and Deadeye.
Yeah, not sure that was the best. It was a good combo, but I'm not sure it was the best with the rest of the team. As Shushigoon kind of just jumps in there and a little overextended, it felt like, and the Nano was a last minute save to win, and kind of burn it out and get out kind of moment. Is what it felt like there.
Yeah, exactly. And it doesn't help that it immediately went down to after that nano boost went on. It seems Guy Fieri has to use the Griffith Flux. Jabo uses ult to try to prevent any picks from happening. And Edgelord gets the pick on Go-Go. And
As well, good.
Go GLP getting the pick on Sushi, but it seems like they're just going to have to regroup at this point. I find it kind of interesting that they're still sticking with the Pharah, even though they have hits, technically 2 hit scans against that. And we have Shaka Khan, Teabag, and Jabo. Nice.
I need healing. I need a doctor.
Biggie Twig would be proud. Now it seems that they're pretty even when it comes to the ultimate game right now. And Ana is getting really close to Nana, which could be a huge difference maker. And Jabo is actually behind.
I don't know how they pulled that off. They just snuck all the way from the bottom. I am not sure how they pulled that off.
Oh, and like comboing those 2 offensive ultimates with the EMP and the High Noon is just huge. And it's just like they are just denying every single push that they could be thrown out.
Well, this is typically what happens on most 2 CP maps. You know, the offense can take it real quick, but the defense typically has some large advantage. Oh, we're just gonna stagger. We're just gonna stagger the diva here. Oh, there we go.
Gotta wait. It's about sending a message.
It's the principle that matter at this point.
Yeah. And Goon Squad has 4 ultimate table, and it seems like going into this next fight, Chicken Nuggets probably only have 1, which would be the Graphitic Flux from Sigma.
Depends on how much
Graphitic Flux could be all they need, but unfortunately they
no.
immediately get picked. And they got the Sombra behind. Gune is trying to like throw cover fire against it. Unfortunately, just not landing the hits that he needs. Oh, the quad Deadeye from
Quad
Edgelord,
Deadeye.
completely denying that entire push. The barrage would have been huge if they could have gotten some value out of it, but unfortunately, immediately gets shut down by Deadeye. I'm surprised they're not getting the swap on Pharah. Nope, actually, yeah, they're going to be switching over to Junkrat.
And maybe a little bit too late, though. We'll see.
Yeah, with just a minute left, they have to get something to happen. They have to do it now.
And they're
They could
going up
use the
into that
nanovisor.
EMP and both Orisa and Sigma ult, so as well as soon to have Coalescence. So this is going to be a tough fight for them. Particularly since
Instantly gets the pick on Go-Go, and it seems like this is just not going to be looking good for them. Unless they get some miracle play, probably with Nanovisor or the self-destruct. Unfortunately, Gune gets the visor kill off Guy Fury, but then he gets the Graphic Flux kill. Balance it out, and it just seems like they're just not enough damage output to really deal with what they're having to go against. But fortunately to them, they at least get a tick. We'll give them a little bit of an edge if they can get a better defense on. It's just unfortunate. Round 1 is over. About 36.3% captured.
Score 0-1.
When it came to that second push, they were so insistent on having Aura, and they held on to that barrage for
Initiating
almost that entire match. And when they finally get to use it, they're immediately shut down by the McCree. And the thing is that even if you have an ultimate ability, if you have someone that's your hard counter and you don't feel like you're going to be able to get some pick on him to make sure you can get your ult off, it's a better idea to just swap to a different hero. And that swap to Junkrat was just a little too late. Be interesting to see how they're going to be defending against this, though. Let's see.
ready for battle.
Alright, so we have the Ana Baptiste over on Goon Squad, as well as Reaper, Junkrat, and then Pulled Pork. Tanks.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
And for Chicken Nuggets, we're doing the tried and true Lucio Moira, the Double Barrier Sigma Orisa, and then we have Widowmaker, and don't know Edgelord's gonna do. Okay, pick Symmetra.
Probably trying the old teleport straight to point.
Most definitely. And we'll see if Goon Squad's gonna be susceptible to this. They're gonna figure out a way to immediately just flick their masses around to get counteract.
There's teleporters straight to point, like we figured they would.
See, and Sushi gets to pick on JLP, Gaitheria gets the rock kick on Tune. Sushi gets the hook off of Gaitheria, but unfortunately they're not able to really do anything. Follow up on that. Edgelord has got the big beef, and unfortunately, like, Sushiku's landing the hooks, but it's just not following up on it to get the picks. And it seems like the first point is just going to be going directly over to Chicken Nuggets. And they're going... Oh, if they can...
No, finish the point, guys. There we go.
And they're going to have a little over 6 minutes to get second. And remember, they only need to get a little bit more than a tick. So we're going to need to get around 37%.
My teleporter is online.
And so we're still seeing like the same pop more or less from Goon Squad, but Gogo decides to switch over to May, which could be huge. We see the barrier from Edgelord preventing them from getting any damage off. But it was not on point, unfortunately, which could have been huge. They used the tried and true wall off the single hero to get a pick, to exactly do for Edgelord. And J-Bo gets the snipe kill on Nuka, and Sushigun gets to pick on Guy Fieri, and Jacka Khan falls to his death. Make sure that they don't get any more additional capture or ult percentage. Looking at the ultimate game, it seems that we're going to be having both tanks, ultimates and nano boost from Goon Squad, and we're going to have the Widowmaker, Sigma, and Moira ult from Chicken Nuggets. Edgelord decides to swap over to Hanzo.
Not sure about keeping the Widowmaker here at this point. Other than for the wall hacks this one time, but...
Yeah, running double snipers is definitely a high risk, high reward sort of thing. And the thing is Hanzo I think will do a better job at what Widowmaker is going to be able to do on the second point. That theory gets the pick on Iron Goon. And we have the Coalescence going in from Chicken Nuggets to make sure that... Or actually both support ults just to make sure they can try to get something to happen. Unfortunately, Gogo is just able to just freeze the supports that they need to get in order to shut down that push. Sushigun gets the hook and finishes off Gurg. That's just going to be another failed attempt. Nuga's going in and swapping over to Doomfist, which could be what they need to do. They can get the punch kill on Gogo. He was definitely going to have Blizzard by the time they get back on the clip. They also already have Supercharger and Amplification window. As well as they're probably going to be getting Death Blossom. Versus Chicken Nuggets, who really only has a Supercharger. And see they're going up staircase. We have both superchargers going off, and unfortunately, they also have, well, New Squad has the, oh, and we just have ults just going everywhere. Maybe a little too many ults. They could have just gone well enough with just a supercharger and window from the Baptiste. Everything else is just a little extra. I guess you could argue the Death Blossom, but absolutely not the Blizzard. And that's just going to really burn a hole in them for this next push that they might have Whole Hog if they're lucky. Otherwise, it's going to kind of be a wash for them. Hanzo's definitely gonna have dragons, and if you can pull off a good dragons, this could just be game.
My ultimate is
And
ready.
Gurg's probably gonna have coalescence by the time they get a good push in.
There goes the
We're
dragons.
going ahead and throwing down dragons. Fortunately, not going to get rid of any picks, but it splits up the team, which could be all they really need to do.
Oh.
GLP gets a great dash on the Goon. Sushi Goon gets snooped. They have the coalescence going off, but I don't think they're going to get any value out of it. Edgelord gets the barrage on the Sushi. And with Reinhardt kind of squared away from that ice wall, it's going to be another failed push, I'm thinking. Unless they can have some sort of miracle going off. Nuke gets the punch on Arrow and Gurg gets the pick on Gune. This could be turning around for them, especially the Shaka Khan getting the pick on Iron. Unfortunately, they do get the whole hog on Shaka. And they do have their main healer, fortunately. And they have the Nanoed Reaper, which is a last-ditch effort to make sure they can get off the point. And it seems like Goon Squad is going to be able to hold this out. So with about a minute 20 seconds left, Chicken Nuggets needs to get something to happen now if they want to get the win here. And they definitely have the ultimates to do it, just if they're going to be hoarding enough to call these out. So they have the Transcendence to just deny any other push from Goon Squad. They're going to have Shatter by the time this next fight goes off, as well as both ultimates from the Damage Heroes. We have Doomfist using his ultimate. Okay, they use Death Blossom, but fortunately, Shaka Khan's able to Transcendence out all that damage. A huge 4-man grab, unfortunately they're not able to get any value out of it, and it seems like unless they can get some miracle to happen in 30 seconds, it's probably going to be game. They need to get a good shatter in within the next few seconds. Knowing how Guy Fury is just so far out away from the rest of his team, seems like it's just going to be a failed attempt on their part.
Hold out a little longer.
We have both Coalescence going off. Iron Goon gets the pick off GLP, and this is really just going to be game. And our theory is trying to stall this out, but with only half the team left, it seems unlikely they're going to get anything to happen. Nuke is definitely holding his own against the rest of the team. Edgelord gets the pick on Arrow, GLP gets the Fire Strike on Sushi before Nuke gets picked by J-Bo. And with the Orisa ult going off, it seems like this. And unfortunately, that shatter from JLP gets blocked by Iron here. And J-Bo uses Coalescence, and this is just a very nice hold from Chicken Nuggets. But unfortunately, Goon Squad is going to be winning for this match. It's just they had that first point with that cheeky teleport, but unfortunately they just were not coordinating enough for that second point. I was concerned for Goon Squad when they used all 5 of their ultimates earlier there, but unfortunately, Chicken Nuggets did not capitalize on that. And there's that beautiful 4-man, I know.
That feels bad though. 6 minutes. 6 minutes and they couldn't even get the take and a sliver. Goon victory.
No, that's a Goon Squad victory.
So we are 1-1. I don't know where you're getting Eichenwald. It's Kings Row or Hollywood this week. Yeah, you're backwards, dude. You're looking at 3 and 4. You're mixing up 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. The Kings Row either way. So.
Whoopsie
Let's
daisies.
see.
Pay no
Go
attention to your.
You're looking
cameraman.
to the playoffs already.
I'm just excited, okay, Jax?
Are you camming while drunk? It's in your name.
I mean, no comment.
Maybe. Uh-oh.
Oh, and it seems we have a crash
Yep, Goon
Over on-
crash.
on Goon Squad.
Good thing we're on the menu.
The best time to crash, if there is one.
Hello to all of our friends in chat who are, I assume, by the Coach Greg and by the fellow UTDers, our very own Greg Adler's students from the University of Texas, Dallas. Hope y'all are doing well. Thanks for stopping into our little stream tonight. Hopefully you can see Coach pop off.
Or give him all the shit when he loses.
That too. Equally opportunities.
Win-win all around.
Let's see. All right.
Greg Gang. I definitely read that as Gang Gang at first. Greg Gang's pretty good though.
All right. So let's see if there's going to be any swaps for this next match. So we're going to do Dill, JLP. All right. I don't know if Reckless is coming or not. Okay.
Got some swapping going on of the lineups here. Waiting on one more to arrive. I do not see Reckless online, so...
Seems like we're having some discourse between the teams about subbing in Jabo for Reckless. Let's see. We might get some more swaps around with chicken nuggets depending on how things turn out. Okay. So we're just gonna wait until Reckless gets in here, and I think we'll be restarting. All right.
And before Reckless shows up, I'm going to hide the chat. Good old boy can be a little boisterous sometimes.
So we got the R from Iron. We're waiting for the R from Chicken Nuggets. All right, here we go.
On to Kings Row.
Now entering King's Row. Initiating match.
All right, so King's Row is definitely one of my more favorite of the hybrid maps. I mean, Eichenwald is definitely my absolute favorite, but a little biased. But yeah, no, King's Row, I mean, was one of the first maps that came out when this game was released, and it was just a very solid map all around. It seems Reckless joined because Dylan promised $5. Let's see, and Japo left the game. But fortunately, he was just on
Ready for battle.
bench, so the train's still gonna be chugging. All right, we definitely have some interesting supports on Chicken Nuggets. We have Gurg on Brigitte and Shaka on Ana.
Incoming in 30 seconds.
Just a weird comp all around. They have double dive. Actually, no, they swap into just standard tanks. And then we have Soldier 76 for Nuka and Edge. Well, actually, no, Nuka's swapping over to Widowmaker and Doofus on Edge. We have Pulled Pork coming in from Goon Squad, as well as Reaper McCree and Ana Zenyatta.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Let's see. And so we have most of the team going in through Hotel. Iron Goon gets the pick on Edge before we can get a punch kill off with that halt. And Gune gets slapped. We have Guy Theory just trying to charge out of the way to get some extra space. Prevent some accidental death. Azil tries to be brave and goes forward, but unfortunately the rest of his team did not follow suit. So unfortunately you're gonna have to wait for that respawn in order to get another push going. It's definitely a really weird lineup. Edge is now a Mei, which could be useful for getting some extra CC in the mix, especially with that cleaving mouse 1. Sushi Goon is antied and tries to get a heal off, which definitely will leave him susceptible for getting killed. And with that nano boost, it seems like this is just going to be a clean kill. Team kill. So first point definitely goes over to Chicken Nuggets. Alright, and they have a little under 5 minutes to get this pushed. Alright. We have Zenyatta flanking by getting up on the top. However, Nuka is just going to try to deny that, but unfortunately has to go back down.
And where's the wall axe?
Unfortunately, Edge was trying to go up to go take care of the Zenyatta, but unfortunately gets pulled and killed by Sushi, and Reckless gets the headshot kill on Nuka, which is honestly a little upsetting. I would be very upset if I was a player and got picked off by a support. Oh, unfortunately the whiff or Earth Shatter from Guy Fury is just going to be a huge detriment to them. They're going to have to go ahead and just fall back, recontest. And Guy Fury just charges right in there and fortunately is able to get a pick on Reckless. Definitely unexpected, as usually when a Reinhardt just charges in there without to go through the rest of his team, just gets destroyed. Gets another pick on Gogo. It seems like his charges are just on point. And even though Sushi does get nanoed, unfortunately gets slapped and then frozen. And that's just going to be a clean sweep. See, and they're probably gonna, they might have enough time to recontest if they decide to just jump for it. But it seems they're probably just going to be giving the points though. Nuko is trying to get a headshot kill off of Reckless. Fortunately, it's just missed in every way. Nuko gets the kill on Aero. And Gurg gets the kill on Iron Man. It's just that Shield Bash is just huge. And getting combos with all of the abilities just definitely gets you the amount of damage that you need to get those picks. Guy Fury is actually going to be defending all the way up onto one of their spawn doors. Uses a shatter, but unfortunately it just misses the Iron Gear shield going up. And they're just able to just clean up the rest with 2 ultimates. Yuka's one of the only ones left alive, unfortunately. It's just, yeah.
That.
Yeah, that. Reckless gets the melee kill on Nuka, which is just the worst. You hate to see it.
I got that really far push now, but unfortunately, you die with it that far in. You gotta make that push all the way back just to get. Ooh, cart.
And the cart's gonna be moving its way slowly back. And Sushi gets the cheeky environmental kill on Edge. Always super satisfying to get those hook kills like that. It seems Sushi's just gonna be like following around on that entryway to see if he can get any more cheeky before going back over to mid. I think he dashes in to try to get the pick on Goku, but Edge beats him to it, and Sushi gets another cheeky hook environmental. Sushi's just on point with those hooks right now, which is definitely helping him. And so we have the Blizzard going in with a nanoed Meg, and Reckless using the Sound Beard to try to prevent all that damage. Follow up with another nano of their own on Goon, who immediately gets shield bashed. Fortunately, he did not have his ultimate. And Guy Fury uses an Earth Strike on a Wraithed Reaper. Very interesting. About sending a message, for sure. Alright. Goon Squad almost just gave that to them, as they were less than a meter away from capping that point. Chicken Nuggets has just a minute to try to get this cart pushed.
60 seconds remaining.
They only have a few meters in order to get this in. But they also only have just a matter of seconds. Be interesting to see if they get some pick out, but they get the sleep on Sushi Goon as well as the anti with that grenade. Iron Goon then gets the pick on Edgelord, and it seems a little less likely with this push. Guy Fury does guarantee that they're going to get touched though. With 30 seconds left on the clock, will it be... It's unclear if they're going to be able to get any sort of pick. Reckless is just harassing Shaka before running away to his team. Iron Goon almost gets the pull on McCree, but fortunately, just a hair misses. Shaka Khan gets the pick on Gune, Goku gets Guy Fury. And that's just going to be... It's an interesting Gravitron placement with the nanoed Orisa. And we have Gurb trying to do his best to push away the Orisa. Goon is able to get the Shaka Khan pick with Death Blossom. And with the rally from Gurb, it seems like they have a good chance of trying to pull this off. They're going to make sure that they get Go-Go. And with that high noon, they're going to make sure they get the kill on Gune. And Go-Go's going to be going down as well. And it seems they're going to be able to get this. Oh, actually, will they be able to get this? And they do, with 0 seconds left on the clock.
Score 0-3. Switching sides.
So now it's going to go down to see if
Initiating match.
Goon Squad can get a faster push. Chicken Nuggets definitely had some really weird compositions at the beginning there, but they really got their footing towards the end. They were able to get the picks that they needed, although they did struggle a lot on that last push. Alright, and let's go ahead and see what our team composition for this next round is going to be. Okay, well, it seems that they have the Symmetra and Bastion on attack, as well as Zarya and Sigma, as well as the Brigitte and Ana.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Meanwhile, on Chicken Nuggets, we have Moira Mercy, the pulled pork for tanks, and we have Widowmaker and Ashe. The additional res that you're going to be getting with Shaka Khan on Mercy could be huge at just preventing any sort of pushes. It also gives Widowmaker that assurance that she could be a little more hazardous with her plays trying to get those headshots.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
I think Goon is sporting that Lego brick skin. And they're definitely going to be doing that's very interesting turret or teleporter placement and shield placement, making sure that they have the Bastion up top on the head of the statue. I don't think I've ever seen a play like that before. Forcing the rest of the team to just mirror around over to Hotel, and they're able to get a tick and a half off of that play. And it seems that they're only getting more and more. Gune does get hooked off and picked, but gets immediately res back to just do that more of that cheeky stuff. Edgeworth then finishes off Gune, and Nuka gets Go-Go. It seems like ultimately this is not going to be a successful push, but they do have a little bit more than 2 ticks on the clock, or on the objective. So it seems like definitely doable with a little under 3 minutes left on the timer. Let's see. You do have Reckless who gets dynamited. Fortunately, is able to jump over to the Ana to get some extra shots. Goku tries to get a cheeky teleporter, but immediately gets shut down by Edge. Having a member down could be actually having 2 members down. Definitely is going to prove this next push difficult. They only need to get 1 tick, so as long as they can get 1 good play, that's all they're going to need. But unfortunately, 2 more get picked off, and it seems like this is just not going to be likely, and we're going to need to go back to the drawing board. And it's just Chicken Nuggets are definitely being a lot more wary of the Symmetra teleporters. Going to talk about a lot more of a... they're going to have to be a little more creative. Like in that opening gambit that they did. Bastion. Looking at the ultimate game, we see that we have sights being used, and we have Valkyrie. Okay, we get the wall and Nano Boost going on Goon Squad, as well as a supercharger going off by Chicken Nuggets. Coalescence also going off. And unfortunately, they did not defend on the point, and that just goes over to Squad. And no one is on cart to push it, as they're all pushing forward to get some extra picks. Still, no one on cart. Arrow decides to go back on cart, and Reckless, both support heroes on the cart, until Reckless decides to jump over to the rest of his team to get some extra healing out. Jushi is all alone, and fortunately is able to get away from that little sticky situation. And it seems like their team is just split around in all sorts of different directions. Whether or not that's going to work in their favor is yet to be seen. But they're definitely holding their own. Big Graphitic Flux getting 3 people, but unfortunately Zarya gets 2 of those barriers out. make sure that only one person's really gonna get taken up by that. Bob is doing something and gets placed just in the right area to be a little bit of a nuisance. He gets slapped by the Ana before jumping away. And it seems like they might... It seems like Goon Squad might be able to get something to pick out. We got the whole Lessons going in, but unfortunately it immediately gets slept by the Ana. Reckless gets the melee kill on Edge. So with the nano boost on Sushi, it seems like they might be able to get this next push through. They get a grab over to get both tanks. And able to get the pick on both of them, which should just be all they need in order to get this push out. And they get second point, resetting the clock to a little bit more than 3 minutes.
I will protect the innocent.
Alright. You know, the ultimate game, Shaka does have his down barrier ready. It seems like they're gonna have Bob for the main push, as well as Earth Shatter. Looking at Goon Squad, they have Death Blossom, Wall, and as we're seeing right now, the Critic Flux. You have bolts just flying around. Gune tries to use Death Blossom. Fortunately, it just doesn't really work. You don't get any value out of it. That's just gonna be a clean sweep. And that's going to be a team kill. Reckless swaps off from Lucio over to Zenyatta, which could prove to be useful if he gets some pretty interesting Discord orb locations. Guna goes ahead and tries to get high ground. See that Luca is on far now. And we get called pause. Goon Squad. Okay, kind of looking at what's going on right now, we have Tank on the side of the Chicken Nugget, and we still have Symmetra Wall on the side of Goon Squad. It seems they'll probably have Nano Boost by the time the push goes out, which could be... But it's going to be a while until they get their Gravitron. Alright, it seems we are ready to go. Okay. Not R. We're repausing. Okay. So a little more time. Okay. Okay. Alright, that was definitely interesting. Alright, that's going to be a huge Gravitron. And able to get the pick on Iron Goon because of that. Nuka is just going to be able to do a lot of damage out with this Pharah. Because, unfortunately, they don't have a real hit scan to deal with that. I mean, sure, Reaper might be able to get some damage off if it's in the right position. And we have the sneaky Earth Shatter from Guy Fury. Oh, and Go-Go
disconnect.
disconnects. That's a shame. Oh, now we went Go-Go gone. Oh, people are fighting over David. Okay, so they have Barrage on the side of Chicken Nuggets. Knowing that they don't really have any hit scan to deal with that, definitely going to be interesting. I'm not sure if Symmetra ended up using the wall, because if not, that's going to be just a huge loss. Okay. Definitely having very insightful conversations in the chat.
Oh, always. It's always the most insightful.
Definitely a lot of infighting, definitely a lot of drama. And of course, above all else, toddler humor. All right. So, Jax, what do you think the Goon Squad needs to do if they want to get this push in within the next minute and 17 seconds?
They definitely need to get some picks. No duh.
As things sit currently, Guy Fieri's in mighty deep. There is the on a nano ready to go. Graviton Surge about to come online. So even though Goon Squad down 1, they've got an opportunity to flip this fight here. If they can use that nano effectively, perhaps on the Zarya. I'm not sure what her current charge state is. But even though they're down 5v4, this could easily turn if that barrage doesn't come up big. It's going to be up to Arrow, though, really. He's their only defense against the Pharah right now. Like you were saying already, Future Princess. So, in my mind, that's what I'm seeing right now from this angle. The stream gets to see Arrow's point of view. So he's staring down Guy Fieri, who just shattered and then charged their Reaper. So definitely an opportunity with him at half HP that they could even this fight up pretty quick if they want to.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know how I feel about that barrage, because it could just shut down the push that they might have with the Grav Nano. Let's see. They need to get some sort of hit scan to deal with that Pharah. Because I already can tell that is going to be a huge problem for them forward.
I'm a little surprised they haven't already made a swap to deal with it. I suppose they were both close to ultimates. Did the Sim have her ult before she disappeared?
I'm pretty sure she did, which is a huge... Okay. It seems that they might just be going on with 5e6. This is definitely going to be a shame for them.
Looks like trying to sort out if they'll play the rest of the map as 5 and get a sub for fourth map, or how this will play out. With the standings currently being 1-1, Goon Squad Chicken Nuggets tied here. This third map could be really crucial, so really unfortunate if they can't play with a full stack.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It just feels like a... It feels like a stolen game due to what I presume to be shitty internet. I hate to see it. Alright, we got confirmation that he is going to be coming back. And that he's loading in now. Thankfully, they will be able to have 6th map. But they're not going to have...
Not gonna have anything that he had built up.
Yeah, they're not. They're unfortunately not going to be having that.
This would be an excellent
wall.
time for that hit scan switch, though. We'll see
Yeah,
if they make the
absolutely.
change. No ultimate to throw away now, so no feels bad man about that one. Real JOP taking the moment to drop a sub. Thank you very much, sir. Love the league and you all. We love you too most of the time, Real JOP. Especially now. Thank you for that sub, buddy. All proceeds for this league go back into it. We just recently got a logo redesign as a result of it. Now we also have a campaign running to get Shushi Foof a toe tattoo in the light of San Francisco Shock winning 4-0 in the OWL finals. So if you want that campaign, I'll drop a link here in a little bit. We are legitimately trying to raise $100 to make him have to get a toe tattoo of SF Shock on his left big toe. So if you're interested, hit it up.
Yeah, please. He promised he'd do it. Alright, so we got the R. Iron. Alright, cool. We got both R's. Let's do this. Finish this up.
You're powered up. Get in there.
And the Nano Reckless, which I don't think was what was intended. And Nuka gets the pick on Iron Barrage. Definitely, out of all the possibilities that could have happened, this was definitely pretty low on the list. And they're pushed all the way to their spawn. This is the worst timeline. Guy Fury is doing this cheeky little stay to try to get a dash kill. And he doesn't get spotted and is able to do massive damage on Sushi Goon. And then Iron does the trade-off with General Dill. Which I don't think was a good idea, knowing the fact that just don't have any tanks now. Angelo gets the pick on Gune. Seems like this just seems their likelihood of getting this part pushed to the end is dwindling from likely to very unlikely. Gogo does get the pick on Edgelord, though, and Nuka is doing a little cheeky stay, see if he can get the drop, but unfortunately,
Oh no, he's been seen.
immediately sees him. Gune gets pick on Nuka, and it seems a lot more possible, but unfortunately, Iron completely whiffs that. And Guy Fieri gets a much better 3-man shatter.
Unfortunately, they were stuck there in the grab.
Got another nano boost, but unfortunately, Iron Goon falls off. Seems like unless they can get something to happen, Gune gets a Death Blossom off because it does a lot of damage, but doesn't really get any value out of it. There's 4 left on cart. He's the only one alive. Iron Goon's going in with a tried and true ball. Trying to do that spin to win. But
That'll be
unfortunately,
it.
Victory.
Nugget win.
Chicken Nuggets is going to be our victor for this round. Now we have 2-1 from Chicken Nuggets to Goon Squad.
Play of the game.
And Gune gets play of the game as Reaper. Let's watch.
Double, triple kill.
Even after getting denied by that brick, still manages to get play of the game. Alright, so we're going to be doing Rialto for our next map. So let me go ahead and set that up. See, and I'm gonna swap all. Ah, definitely. Okay, Shaka to Shaka and Kappa swap. Let's see. Let's see. The match chat's just getting spammed right now, and it's getting really hard for me to figure out what the swaps are. Let's see. Let's see if we can get the ready, or if there's any other swaps that need to go on. Okay, Shaka gets the R. Oh, so we do have some. We might get some swaps on Goon Squad. We got the R from.
Seems both teams are Goon Squad in our lobby chat.
Let me fix that real quick. I don't know if Goon Squad's ready.
I don't know. I'm waiting.
Okay. Apparently Go-Go Goon is not even at his desk. All right. He stole his roommate's keyboard. I don't know if his is just broken or...
It seems that Iron Goon has lost control of the situation.
Okay, I have no idea how...
We seem to have a member who has literally gone AFK with the possibility of literally not having a keyboard.
Yeah,
Someone should learn to learn to play on a Guitar Hero controller. I mean...
All right, we got the R. I guess we are good to go.
Welcome to Rialto.
Welcome to Gondolas.
I absolutely love Rialto. Rialto is a fantastic.
Initiating match.
I am absolutely expecting to see a ton of environmental kills here, especially with Reckless. I've seen Reckless play in a few other matches that I've spectated and did commentary on, and every time, whenever Rialto gets played, or just some map that has lots of boop potential, he'll pull out that Lucio and get some really great plays. I'm expecting it for this match as well. So let's see what our team compositions for this round is going to be.
Ready for battle.
So on the side of the Goon squad, we have Pharah Reaper, Sigma Ball, and Ana Lucio. On the side of Chicken Nuggets, we have Baptiste Ana, the pulled pork combo, and Widowmaker and Doomfist. Definitely some good compositions overall. Gogo might have some difficulty getting healed on this particular map because I do know Reckless is probably going to be trying to go get some sneaky environmental kills when he can. We might see a good pull from Guy Theory at the start here.
3, 2, 1.
And let's just kind of see how this all plays out.
Stop the pain.
They have Iron Goon trying to go ahead and go around the flank, but unfortunately just gets immediately slapped by Nuka and subsequently picked off instantly. It's getting a huge denial. However, it does give the rest of his team a little bit of a chance to push the cart a little bit further as they all dive in. Chaka Khan then gets the punch on the Reaper. It seems like this push might not pan out, especially with another sleep dart on Iron. Gogo gets antied, which is just super unfortunate. And it seems like Pharah might just be... I don't know if Pharah might be the pick. And I don't think Gogo agreed either, as he swept over to McCree. The Shard then gets the snipe on Gune. But the thing is, the Goon Squad is still pushing this cart.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Both tanks just pile on the Shard.
Now the tried and true, just press W.
Get back in there.
Absolutely. It does wonders. Chicken Nuggets almost gave the cart to them, or that point to them. But Orisa's just going to go ahead and just defend on cart. Sushi is absolutely going to single to make sure they get the point off. I don't think Iron Goo needed to do mines, especially since no one is going to be on there. But we'll just see how these next few fights play out. We have Gogo and Arrow on cart. And they get another 4 kills off. This is pretty huge. This is going to let them just push this cart so far. Probably to the next, the bend. Until the rest of the team is able to group up and contest. Gogo tries to run away, but unfortunately just fucked up by the rest of his team. Iron then gets the pick on the Shard. And unfortunately, they're just not doing a whole lot to Shaka Khan with his Doomfist plays. He's just able to just kind of just jump around and combo wherever he wants. Shaka then gets the punch kill on Arrow. And it seems like they're just going to need to fall back at this point. And Iron Goon uses mines, but I don't think he really got any value off. They just need to get a regroup at this point, as it's very clear that 3 people are not going to be able to fight off a well-coordinated 6-man team.
Surprised Iron Goon just hasn't gone to the drink. There we
That was a waste of a nano boost. I can definitely see what the sentiment was and try to make sure that Iron Goon can get out there alive, unfortunately. 1v6 is just not going to pan out very well, regardless of how much damage resistance you have. Thing is, I'm not sure if Ball might necessarily be the pick at this point, because they have an Ana that's doing wonders at hitting the sleep dart on, as well as tons of different hit stuns with the hook and the flashbang and the punch. However, they are going to get this push off using that Soldier 76 ult. The Shard immediately gets to pick off a Reckless. It seems like they're probably going to fall back a little bit. And the Shard gets a triple kill, 2 with a Deadeye. On the Sigma, Soldier 76, and Reaper. And then immediately following him up with a pick on Arrow. And Gurg on Reckless, and it just seems like just need to do a full-on regroup at this point. Goku goes to go ahead and swaps over to Sombra, which could be huge to get the hacks off of Doomfist. Iron gonna try to do something cheeky, but unfortunately just gets denied by Arrow. Sigma barrier is down, so they don't have any sort of shield going into the fight. Iron Goon throws mines on point. And Gune follows that up with a Death Blossom, which lets them the kills that they need. They're going to be pushing this card just a little bit further. And they have them all pushed all the way up into their spawn for these fights. They're going to be rounding off the table just another couple corners. Doomfist goes ahead and uses Meteor Strike to get a good position. Tries to kill the Lucio, but he'll be able to use Sound Barrier to prevent any extra damage. Sombra gets to hack off a Shotgun Con, which is exactly what they need to get that crucial pick. Iron Gun then throws mines on point on the right spawn door, which just prevents any sort of contestment as they get the point across, finishing round 1 with 2 minutes and 4 seconds left on the clock.
0 to 3. Switching sides.
Yeah, that card didn't really stop moving for a whole lot of time, except for there on that second point.
Initiate
Kind of just a matter of, we're just going to make this giant open space and just keep pushing you back.
Absolutely. They just kept putting on the pressure more and more, and it kind of, like, Chicken Nuggets just kind of crumpled to that, unfortunately. The swap over to Sombra was absolutely a pick. They needed to get those hacks off the Doomfist, prevent him from doing anything. It'll be interesting to see how Chicken Nuggets responds to that. Okay,
ready for battle. Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
let's see, so we're going to have basically the same composition that they ended on Goon Squad for defense. It's definitely interesting, having a ball on defense. Reckless and Iron Goon are probably going to get those cheeky environmental kills. Meanwhile, on Chicken Nuggets, they're going to have Tracer Widow, the classic Ryan Zarya, and Ana Lucio.
2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
So Iron immediately tries to get spotted by Guy Fury, which is going to prevent any sort of cheeky plays. Reckless tries to get some sort of boop off, but Shaka Khan just gets the double kill off of him and Gune. It's going to get them to push this across just a little bit further. Iron is trying to get some plays off of this ball, but unfortunately it's just not really working out. Let's see. Gune tries to go get some flank position off of to get the team, but unfortunately Shaka Khan just decks him, preventing that, shutting it completely down. And it seems like the pressure that the Goon Squad had at the last point is exactly the kind of pressure that that Chicken Nuggets is applying right now, pushing them further and further away. Iron Goon gets the pick on Shaka Khan, and Gurg gets Go-Go. It seems like Tim and Chicken Nuggets are up, but Minefields does goes off on point, as well as the solo Graffiti Flux. Fury tries to make some space by charging, but unfortunately does not get anyone and ends up getting himself. Goon and Iron Goon just sweep up the rest, and it seems like Chicken Nuggets just need to get a fat regroup if they want anything to happen. Looking at the ultimate game, it seems that they're going to have wall hacks, and even though they had Pulse Bomb, they go ahead and swap over to May, which could be useful for the extra CC on the Hammond.
Real quick pick there off Shishigun.
And Nuka's going to be able to get Sound Barrier, and Gurg's going to have another running. Fury gets slept, but will have Shatter in just a few moments. Jar gets to pick on Gune, and Iron Goon's behind, trying to get some play to happen.
Oh, no more Sombra for you.
Seems like this is going to be in the bag. Chicken Nuggets. Oh, but another minefield goes up. Fortunately for them, there's not a whole lot of contesting from them. So the Rackard is just able to walk forward, holding W with the shield up. And they're going to be setting up the clock up to 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Fury gets the charge on Iron Goon, but unfortunately they're not going to be able to get any value out of that, as the Ana immediately nano boosts when they get back for it. Sushi gets to pick on Gurg, and Reckless gets a melee hit on Shaka. Iron Goon then gets a double environmental kill. Seems like this push is just denied. Seeing it. And we have double ults with the Death Blossom and the Graphitic Flux, but unfortunately they're not going to get any value out of that, as Nuka is then going to Sound Barrier into that. And Gurg is going to coalesce his follow up to make sure they push further in. Sushiku's all alone by himself, and Nuka gets the environmental boop on Reckless. Sushi decides to jump off to his death, as there's just no way for him to get out of there alive. Iron tries to get something to happen, but unfortunately doesn't. He gets on the Nautilus to try to get away, but he gets picked off by Gurg. Alright, that's a huge EMP from Go-Go. Like, hacking almost the entire team. Gurg falls to his death. It seems there's just going to be another failed push.
Hey. ¿Qué onda? Hola.
Let's see. Ana's trying to get some extra chip damage in to get that ult meter up. It seems like they don't really have any ultimates going in, except for maybe Nano Boost, which they then immediately use on Iron Goon. Meanwhile, in Chicken Nuggets, they have 3: Death Blossom, Blizzard, and Gravitron. Guy Fury gets hacked, but fortunately for him, he's able to get out of the way. The Shard immediately gets picked by Sushi Goon, and General Go gets Gune. Go-Go tries to make some play happen, but unfortunately for him, Shaka Khan just decks him. Shaka Khan then gets to pick on Iron Goon. If they go ahead and do the double ult, using both Death Blossom and Graphitic Flux to get a double kill on Nuka and general. It seems
Man, I
that
don't know if
unless
they're
they can
gonna
get
get
something to
another
happen,
touch here.
they might be able to get another touch within the next 20 seconds if Lucio or Ball gets there quickly, but they don't have much time left. And with another pick on the Shard, I don't think they have it in them to win. Sean Khan does get the double kill with the Death Blossom, so it could be within their cards if they could just get on point. General Kill gets touched, but then Iron Goon uses mines on point, getting a double kill on Shaka and Nuka. And it seems like they weren't able to really make anything happen without, and Goon's God is going to be the winners of this match.
Play of the game.
And Iron Goon gets play.
Double kill. Double kill.
That's a beautiful play. "41 eliminations is nothing to sneeze at with Wrecking Ball. And with 21 damage blocked by Orisa and 17,000 heal from Moira, definitely is a good match all around. All right. So what is the score right now? It's 2-2. Oh boy. So we'll be going to Oasis then, correct?
Indeed.
It's been a while since I've seen map 5.
Oh, I saw map 5 last night.
Oh, oh man, 2 nights in a row. Let's see. Alright, let's see if there's going to be any swaps tonight for this last map. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I just saw both teams. Let's see, so it's going to be Gurgon, DP. Yeah, Gurgon. Well, they're already on. Actually, no, they're on support currently. Okay, change that. Gurgon Turk, DPS. Let's see. Shaka and Dill. Which one's Eric? Dill and Shaka. I've done this like 3 times. Okay, and am I actually swapping Gune and Iron Goon? Okay. Alright, it seems that Big H-Wick has joined us tonight. Hello! We're on map 5. Let's see.
Hello, Twigums. We are on map 5. It's been a spicy evening. Dang it. This is your one free mouth hug, Nick.
Okay, seems we were all good. Well, we're getting tons of R's from Shaka Khan and the Shard. Okay. I am so tired.
Welcome to Oasis.
This game's been going on for almost like 2 hours.
Initiating match.
You know what? No, Nick. We can't sub you in. I don't like you. Okay. Oasis is fun. Those are my comments on the map. Let's see what the lineup is.
Ryan and Zarya there coming out from the chicken
fuck,
nuggets.
I didn't swap the teams right. I'm sorry, y'all.
No, you got them right.
No, I don't. It's supposed to be STD DPS.
5, 4, 3,
Uh,
1.
okay.
1. Capture the objective.
Alright, so we have Doomfist Reaper, Reinhardt Zarya, Lucio Ana on Goon Squad. And they're doing a fight. Heck yeah. Let's see. So Goon gets a dash on Guy Fury, Nuke Pocket on Goon. Seems that they're just swapping around kills. Sushi-Gun then gets the pick on Nuka. Goon then immediately dashes into the May Ice. Shard gets the pick on Arrow, Sushi gets General, Shaka Khan gets Mojo. Gune then immediately gets Gurg, and then Guy Fury gets the Fire Strike kill on Sushi-Gun. It seems like Goon Squad has this potentially. Oh no! With the rest of the team coming in from Chicken Nuggets, it seems like this is absolutely going to be their pick.
And that'll be the flip.
Oh, Benson's here too. Hi, Benson.
Look at the dueling Doomfist going on. I'm not sure it's gonna work when it's, yep, you behind enemy lines there, Nuka.
Let's see, just have a lot of ult going around. You have the Nano Boost, Earth Shatter going in, but unfortunately, we weren't able to get much value out of that Gravitron preventing them from getting in. And then Guy Fieri gets the solo Earth Shatter dash onto the Reaper. And it seems like they're probably going to be able to hold this, especially with Sushi Goon being one of the only people left on point. Goon is trying his best, but he's just getting pushed around. And Go gets to pick on Nuka. And Sushi gets Guy Fieri. And I think Gerg throws down a Snow Glow just for a last-ditch effort to make sure they can keep this port as long as possible. They're able to get a cool pick from that. And then have the Sound Barrier going on as well. There's a lot of ultras being spent on the Chicken Nugget Sand.
Still maintaining that point, so definitely getting those kills where they need them to...
Go was able to just jump all around with Death Blossom, and it's just a single pick, but it could prove to be necessary one that they need. They just need to get these last two picks in order to get a point, and they get it with just 98% on Chicken Nugget's end. So Chicken Nuggets definitely has the time to go ahead and just regroup and make sure they have a good push going forward. But they do get that Graviton ult getting thrown out there, gets two picks. And it just seems that Chicken Nuggets just needs to regroup. They have more than enough time to do so, and they're just kind of just feeding in. We just have another handful of ults just going around. Just wow, the double shatter just preventing everyone from moving around. I don't think I've seen something like that happen before. Just two perfectly mirrored Earth Shatter ults. And it seems like Goon Squad's gonna be the one that ends up on top though. It's definitely surprising because you did have the Chicken Nuggets Gravitron going off, but it's just that Sound Barrier that really saved the day there. Alright, and we're going to be seeing a lot of barriers being thrown around from both Zaryas. Sushigun gets the pick on Nuka and Gur gets Gune. Iron Goo gets the shard and we get a sweet triple grab, but that Ice Wall is going to prevent them from really capitalizing on it. With a Sound Barrier going off, it's going to be a lot harder for them to get the picks that they need. And Guy Fieri gets slept right before he could pick anyone up with that charge. Excellent play on Arrow's part. And then an excellent barrier getting thrown out to make sure that Doomfist can't kill off Arrow. And it seems like Goon Squad is just going to be able to take this point. Shaka Khan tries to just jump in his ball to just get some extra stall time, and General Dole's Owen follows suit as Lucio. But unfortunately, it's just not enough, and the first round goes to Goon Squad.
Score 1-0.
Here's your mouth hug. There you go, Nick. I hope that's good enough.
Ready for battle.
Once the mission starts, no more messing around.
I haven't requested it, doesn't mean I do them.
Well, Jax is throwing.
What else is new?
Alright, so we got 10 seconds for this next round. We have Nuka switching over to Sombra, and General Dole switching over to Brigitte, and the shard's on
Round 2.
Moira.
Capture the objective.
We definitely need to get a clip of that double shatter. That was just huge.
Nothing's gonna stop.
Let's see. We have pulled pork as well going on. Chicken nugget sound.
There goes Shishigun real quick.
Yeah, it's just that extra CC is definitely going to be a huge problem for them to deal with. Dill's supposed to be on Doomfist duty, but unfortunately Iron Goon is able to ironically just get the punch kill off of Bermuda. Iron Goon then immediately follows up.
Yes, Mickey, I know.
Shard then gets the Bio Ball on Reckless. Gogo gets the Shard, and Nika gets Gogo. Come and get the hook kill. And it seems like Chicken Nuggets are just gonna get this point. And Shah Khan gets slept. But fortunately for him, it's just not gonna be a whole lot of pushback coming from Goon Squad right yet. Nuka's behind them, trying to see if he can get an opening and maybe hack the Doomfist. It seems that have the shatter on. You get the well, actually, they didn't really get anyone with that, but then Gogo gets the double kill off of the Death Blossom. Gonna get the pick off of Guy Fear, and it seems like they're just gonna be able to just take over this point.
Yep, team kill and the flip.
Just a massive play on their part. Just a lot of the right ults going off. That Death Blossom was huge in order to just get them those few picks they need to just spike up the rest of the team. And then we have the EMP going off just to get Iron Goon. Definitely worth it. It's just a big pick. And then we have the Brigida using Inspire. Make sure they get those extra shields. It's definitely going to be enough for them to finish off the rest of this. Maybe using a little too many ults to get this point back, but they're definitely getting all the kills that they need. I think that's going to be 3 ults in order to get that back. Fortunately for them, looking at the ultimate game, it seems that, well actually, unfortunately for them, it seems like Goon Squad's going to have 3 ults going into this next fight versus Chicken Nuggets that might have 2 if they're lucky. Immediately just going to be going to end. Iron Goon then gets the Rocket Punch kill on Shaka Khan and the uppercut on General Dill. It's going to be exactly what they need to get point of round. The only thing left in their way was the Shard. Definitely getting all the picks that they need at this point. They had a lot of ults going around with that. It's just getting that Doomfist Meteor Strike was exactly what they needed in order to get the rest of the team out. Especially with that uppercut dealing with Brigida. Oh, you have Gerb trying to be sneaky with his teleport, but Ana immediately sleeps him. And then has Ana using the ult on Reaper to get this cool 2 extra kills on the enemy team. With 80% on their side, Chicken Nuggets needs to think of something quickly if they're going to want to try to win this match, because if they don't get this point, it's all open for them. We have a huge EMP getting 3 people. Got Gune, Sushi Goon, and Aero. They get the pick on Sushi Goon, and Iron Goon then gets the punch on Gurg. A huge Earth Shatter going off on Goon Squad, and it seems that they're probably going to be able to hold this off. The only have left is just well, actually, Brig is ulting to get onto point, which could be useful if he doesn't get picked immediately. But going 1v3 is just not really going to be working out. Unfortunately, he gets bullied off a point, letting Goon Squad win. Is ultimately going to be our champions for tonight.
Play of the game.
We have Shaka Khan last play of the game tonight. I'm sorry. Definitely a great Gravitron of you there. Beautiful. So you have 35 high energy kills, 32 eliminations. Sushi Goon. So overall, just fantastic play going for teams tonight. Well-rounded plays, a lot of great coordination. It seemed that whenever one team started to lack in one area, they would just bring it back up on the next round or the next push. Definitely the great kind of plays that we like to see. And that's going to do it for us tonight. So again, I'm Haley, otherwise known as Future Princess. We have Jax and Dan, as Drunkrat and Jackstrom.
And we'll see you all eventually for playoffs. They might not be next week. They might be the week after yet. The powers that be have not filtered that down to us yet.
Have not decided, but given that the schedule is not out yet, you can probably expect to see us 2 weeks from now for the finals. As we said, this was our last of the regular season for Season 8, so it's been a very good time. We'll have standings and matchups posted soon enough. Check the Discord if you are a member of the league, and there will be announcements soon. But otherwise, thank you all for joining us. It's been a fun evening.
Absolutely. Have a great night, y'all.